But it's expected, right? This is a new offensive system, right? Jalen Hurts is doing something that he's not accustomed to doing. The fans may be upset, but I know all 11 guys have to move in unison in order for a play to be accomplished. It's not like that defensively, but on offense, it is like that.
Look, I think the Heat will be
about to walk through some plays, keep the body right, keep the mind sharp, think about walking.
Take this offense in not a different direction per se, but to evolve it, to make it more multiple, to make it more, I don't want to say complicated, but I just want to say to make it more diverse. And it's going to start with him. Look, I don't think that he's going to be on Nick Sirianni because Nick Sirianni isn't the one pulling the strings in Philadelphia anyway, whether that be on his coaching staff, the personnel department, or personnel itself. So look, he more or less, as much as I respect him and I love the guy, and I think he doesn't get enough credit, I don't think he is the one necessarily who's behind the scenes pulling the strings on all the big moves that happen with this organization. But make no mistake about it, this is the year of Jalen Hurts. Either he's going to truly ascend and explode, or people are going to point at him and go, you know what?
I think I got it. I will say, if they start slow, one more after effect, A.J. Brown's Instagram stories will be on fire.
Fire.
No question about
Just
it.
because you start slow, though, doesn't mean you're going to finish.
That's
Let
true.
me answer
That's
this
true.
simply. If the Eagle offense struggles early, people's minds are going to explode in Philadelphia. You know how this goes. Harry, what happens if new Chargers OC Mike McDaniel cannot get Justin Herbert over the hump?
It's easy. We might have to look at Justin Herbert in a different light. And for him, it's time to step up and make those plays. We know he can play with the best of them, throw with the best of them. But in a playoff setting, I need you to not be the reason why you're losing football games. So I think he needs to step up in that capacity as well. He has not had a playoff win up until this point. You talk about Lamar Jackson.
During the game, we're always busy. It's all hands on deck. You don't get to watch a game. You're
have not been able to do in the playoffs.
I'll go one step further. I'm going to say something I never thought possible. If Justin Herbert can't do it this year, the internet will stop defending Justin Herbert. I think, because the internet, including myself, I am of the internet, we rally to defend Justin Herbert every time. And this year, it looks like with the running game, with Jim Harbaugh, with Mike McDaniel, with the different concepts of Marion Hampton, there's so many things going right for the Chargers that I can no longer bring myself, if it doesn't happen this year, to blindly defend Justin Herbert. I never thought that would happen. It is a make-or-break year for me to be a dork about Justin Herbert.
You know what's interesting is Mike McDaniel himself has said, look, it really isn't a matter of defending Justin Herbert. There have been a lot of things defending Justin Herbert, but it's just not been.
It's Jacobs. Jacobs is brought down.
I'll tell you what, if he doesn't get over the hump per se, I'm going to say this. This offensive line got hurt again, and it was one of the worst in football. The running game sucked, as it has in years past. And Mike McDaniel knows this. He knows that these are the things that need to be fixed in order to help Justin get over the hump. Justin's not just going to get over the hump regardless of what's surrounding him. That's not the way it works in football. It's not going to work that way this year.
I don't understand the Justin Herbert love. I'm sorry. I think he's a good quarterback. The guy has never won a playoff game. He struggled so terribly this postseason when that offense couldn't do anything. They could not get anything going. Like at some point, it's like, what's the hump? What is the hump? Is the hump winning a playoff game?
They might as well have put 5 of these tables out there on the offensive line. It was that bad. Look, there was only so much he can do. Honest to God, and I'm not.
You're right.
I'm not one of these people who's going to sit here and just blindly defend Justin Herbert. But I'll tell you what, we have become so enamored with making sure that he gets some of the blame that we ignore all the other things that went wrong around. It collapsed around him last year. Collapsed.
Ball nowhere, Louis Riddick.
Oh, come on. They have changed head coaches. There's been injuries every single year.
You just said injuries every single year.
But sometimes you have to put
offensive line, the offensive circumstances that Caleb Williams had last year that led to his jump.
Do that. You're pulling on my heart.
He has never had that kind of.
And we're just going to keep building off this game.
40-yard plays, I think, really, that comes down a lot of times.
Riddick, we will see you later. As
Thank
for
you.
us, that's it for us here on ESPN. We're moving over to ESPN 2. We'll see you there.
Be him because it's always him, because it's always the quarterback, and his game will be picked apart from A to Z. He's running too much. He's not running enough. He's getting hurt. He's not a passer. Why is he running the football as much as he is? Why isn't he not throwing the football the way Caleb Williams threw the football in Chicago? Isn't that where Declan came from? You can hear it now. All the different lines of criticism that are going to come his way if this football team does not
seemed
level
like he really
up.
didn't miss a beat
He
out
doesn't
there.
level up.
Having Sydney
and he
back
doesn't
one,
experience some postseason
it's
success.
awesome for
You
him.
can predict it as plain as day.
Okay, Lamar Jackson is the answer for Lou. Do you agree or disagree?
I completely disagree. I think that if the Ravens don't reach their goals this year, it's because of the pass rush. It's because Minter didn't fix the defense. We know what Lamar can do. He's one of the most efficient passers in football. He's one of the most dangerous runners I've seen in my lifetime in any position, let alone quarterback. So I'm never going to blame Lamar. He's their best player. I'm not going to blame Joe Burrow. He's the Bengals' best player. Aaron Rodgers is not the Steelers' best player, not even close. And to me, That's what I'm circling this year with the Steelers team, which has a pretty decent roster, but you're essentially building the whole franchise around his last year. You're bringing in Mike McCarthy, who I don't think is a premium coach. I don't think he's, they've had 3 coaches since 1969. I don't think Mike McCarthy fits into that puzzle. He's not a Bill Cowher. He's not a Mike Tomlin. He's a bit of a stopgap.
Why not?
And you're bringing him in to run an offense, to win now with Aaron Rodgers. There's a couple, obviously, you swing that Michael Pittman trade, you have DK Metcalf, but you look at the numbers and there's some check engine lights here, okay? Aaron Rodgers, shortest depth of target on record ever. He was getting rid of the ball faster than basically anybody has on record since Next Gen Stats started tracking this stuff. The reason is he can't move anymore. He just can't move anymore. He was, at his peak, the most talented passer I've ever seen. He was able to move, escape, buy time, and then hit guys down the field because of his vision, because of his movement. He still got that vision, but he doesn't have that movement. You have to marry both of those things for him to be that elite. I don't see it. I see a disaster season in Pittsburgh this year relative to what they expect there, and I see...
That's how you started off. Nice job, big dog. That's what we're looking for right there.
I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow. This is a team who has not made the playoffs the last 3 seasons. And although a lot of people may say, well, it wasn't Joe Burrow's fault, well, some of the seasons it is. If you're not available to your football team, then you're costing your football team. Now, is that all Joe Burrow's fault? No, but some of it is his. The play style, I think, has to change. And if they do not make the playoffs for 2026, your coach is getting fired.
Yeah, that's right.
Jesse Minter isn't going anywhere. I don't think Mike McCarthy is going anywhere. Well, if the Cincinnati Bengals don't go anywhere, Zach Taylor would not be the head coach for 2027 moving forward. You look at all the talent that they do have on this roster, it's about time the Cincinnati and the Bengals, they make something shake. You can't keep relying on 2021. That's why I'm choosing Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I tend to lean Joe Burrow, too, just because they've missed the playoffs the last 3 years. I think Lamar Jackson is going to be upgraded this year a little bit because he was injured so much last year. Aaron Rodgers, I have no idea what to think about the Steelers. Let's wait and see. They won the AFC North last year. I have no clue what's going to happen with these two. Okay, we move on, and we're going to play a little game here to end the hour. We're going to play a game of What Happens If. Very easy. You answer the question. A little bit like Mad Libs here, okay? And so, Kevin, you're going to go first. What happens if the Eagles' offense struggles?
The Nick Sirianni seat will be scorching hot because they've made a lot of changes. Obviously, bringing in Sean Mannion. I was at Eagles practice 2 weeks ago. I think this offense is going to work more misdirection, more over-the-field passes, letting Jalen Hurts use his legs a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
you know this
the guy
man.
Who's going to get the
This
play,
pass rush out there. Start break
if
out.
things don't start
Trying to
hot
get some
early,
more.
it's going to be Nick Sirianni because the Eagles always put pressure on the coaches like that.
Start break out. Trying to get some more sacks. Let's put some more on the board, man. I know we can do it.
Listen,